everybody. We are back here with another video, and I believe I got the last episode number wrong. This is episode 8, the previous one was 7, so yeah, just little mistakes there, but yeah, I believe we are now on episode 8, so let's get right on into it. Last episode we kind of worked on foreign relations and stuff like that. And this episode, we might go through elections. That might be the next episode. But in this one, we will be working down the civilian technology, which gets us some ComSat and just 10% bonus for some ComSats for our communication satellites. So that then, when we inevitably work our way down here, we can get to Pern launch, and then we can kind of go through our entire space stuff. Investment offer from the United Kingdom. That is one thing that we were working on. We got a ton of investment offers completed as well. Now they starting to work on a few more other nations, and then we did a ton of stuff with the arms market as well, just kind of selling off our Russian equipment. We also started to run a positive balance for cash. There is excavation 3 is completed, so now we can only wait about another year. Are we working on any ComSat stuff? No, because there's no really point. I mean, we could, but are we getting the 2000? Oh yeah, we'll get another research bonus here, so there's no really point in doing that, and we could just wait for the next one. So let's then work on, let's just do these fire control systems for the artillery, which we have. And now that we are running a positive balance, we could probably start paying off some of our debt. Ooh, joining the invasion of Iraq. Sure. Who knows? I'll see if we will help, because technically we can't join an offensive war, so we'll just have to wait and see. There is an investment offer from Germany, another civilian industry, which will definitely help us out. We have civilian technology, which lined up perfectly with our next research slot. So let's now work on internet improvement. So there's the combustion cycle that gave us some buffs for our coal plants, which we have a ton of, which is amazing. And because we got that one research done, now let's work on ComSat 2005, which now has a 20% bonus attached to it. And now our energy issues are pretty much solved, because we upgraded a ton of our fossil fuel plants to take less fuel and generate 10% more power. And that is coming at a perfect time, as I accepted a United States and British civilian industry building in one in the Lodz region, and then the other ones are in this top region over here by Kaliningrad. And we are now running a pretty big positive now, which is amazing to see. I can't remember. I think there was an election somewhere that ran out for world news, but I was kind of looking around the focus tree, and over the launch vehicle 1995 is completed. So let's just work on the 2005 variant at this point. We can get ahead on time on those. Let's just, like I said, I was looking down the focus tree. Oh, another civilian industry, sure. Oh my goodness. And I think we'll get down to here, where we can get some political power and, like, announce public events, like, just for the space agency and all that. And I was just kind of looking down, and I think once we get to kind of advanced computers, that's kind of where I should stop for a minute, just because a ton of this isn't, like, necessary, like, right away. I definitely could wait a little bit, because it's kind of a little ahead on time. if we're going for a quote-unquote realism's sake. So I think once we get down to like advanced computers, then I'll probably start working on this ground-to-air and all this kind of missiles. Probably work on this here, getting the Leopards from Germany and just kind of working down here. Which, you know, all this costs money now. I'm pretty sure every single one of our focuses that we can take, I think except for this one, like they all cost some amount of money, except I think this one as well. Yeah, otherwise they all cost a bit of money. So that's great now that we are at least running a pretty decent positive now. I have no clue what's causing us to just be making all this money. But whatever it is, I am all for it because, well, whatever. Maybe some more trade came in or something like that from some nation, but I don't think I will ever know. So here are internet improvements, which will, you know, give us some, I think, research bonuses for internet things. I think it is, yeah, all internet technology gets, so we get 15% bonuses. So now that we are now running another little bit of a, we're about to be $1 trillion in debt, let's work on something that, let's just work on this in advanced computers. Whatever, we'll go into the debt. I think we can handle it. And we can start trying to pay some of that off. I mean, we're still running a positive, and it's not like that we're going to have a debt crisis here anytime soon. We kind of already fixed that once with the entire debt bailout. I can't remember what episode that was, one of the earlier ones. Let's just do a foreign influence campaign and target the United Kingdom. Try to get our foreign influence back up. We were actually a minor power a couple of episodes ago, and I didn't realize it until now that we are now actually a regional power because we got our influence on us like so low, but like that's probably why we're gaining all this political power now, because we're a regional power and all that. So, and that's why we are working on influencing Lithuania, and I think that's the only one where we will be trying to. Wonder why that's all blued out. Wow, whatever. But construction, sure. Network infrastructure, why not? We are working on our own here in Loads. Or Luds. Loeds? Ludes? Whatever, however you pronounce it. And then we are going to be constructing a few more coal power plants, as we do have a few civilian industries going to be running through, and we will be running another deficit after that, so just trying to get ahead of the curve on that one. So here is advanced computers. That focus has been completed, and now the next focus, as I was looking around, we will be doing, all this just costs so much money. I think we'll do the Voska Abnori, however you want to pronounce that. I'm not going to try that one. We are going to have in about 27 days that network infrastructure finish up. We've just been working through the just the ebbs and flows of how this is going to be run. I think at this point, let's just go down to negligible corruption. I mean, it's going to give us a bit more money, at least 0.1 more, and then there isn't really much for me to spend my political power on. So, I mean, we could influence Latvia or Estonia, or because we're working on Lithuania right now. We can actually just target other influences. That costs about 100. Nah, that gives a bit. That's fine. Yeah, we could probably just do that again. China's looking to take over Mongolia. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. Target that influence again. I actually lost us some this time. So China released Zhangzi. Ziyang, the SAR, the kind of administrative, whatever it is, zone, and it now looks like that they want to go for Mongolia. So who really knows what China's going to do? It looks like that they're going to be going expansionist under their leader. And then Russia also had elections, re-electing Vladimir Putin with, definitely not rigged elections over there. And then it seems that Ukraine, what is Ukraine doing? We can check out them there, and maybe we can see what they're doing through their focus tree. It seems that they have gone through their entire economic, looking at their military, probably going to finish up that. And it looks like that they seeked help from Russian oligarchs, and who knows what that means. We don't know, I don't really know what way they're still going to be going in like their massive rework of their focus tree. The Iraq war has begun, which means any day now. There it is. The United States has declared war on Iraq. I don't think we can join this war. We can send military aid, and that's about it. We cannot send expeditionaries, as it's an offensive war. So, who knows? I believe the United States is going to go through. How are they going to... I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, they should be able to steamroll this Iraqi army. But yeah, I just said that we'll support it, but even though we can't even get into attack, we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I mean, I don't think America should lose this. They should be able to steamroll. I mean, let's just throw up some MiGs. Could provide some air support for all I really care. I don't think it'll do anything, but yeah. We are working slowly but surely on this military industry. I did move around what we are working on so we can get these upgrades done and to our military so we can start refitting it correctly. So I kind of just threw 5 on the crab right now, which should only take about 41 more days, as we are now making 1 per day. And then I'll probably just throw it on the CNC, and then the IFB, then the tank, and then we'll just kind of see what we really need at that point, and if I'm making any troops, which I probably could do, is make a handful more of divisions, or upgrade some divisions, as we have 204 political power, but that'll probably be for the next episode. Control systems have been completed, which means that we have some upgrades to our artillery, which is amazing. And we could work on the Carl Gustav M3 for some anti-tank. Or we could work on some self-propelled artillery ahead of time. There's some things that we can do. Let's work on... Ooh, wait, if we're gonna go ahead on time on some things, let's go ahead of time on the EDGE, which will get us some research stuff. Ooh, we are now 30,000 GDP per we're balancing between 30,000 GDP per capita. We'll still hit that button. And as you can see, America is steamrolling. This is technically working. Our close air support here, I believe it is, because it says mission efficiency, which means that we are helping here. And the United States is knocking on the door of Baghdad, and Kurdistan is, they'll get some of their land, I'm guessing. I believe they get something out of this. I can't remember if they do or don't. I believe Kurdistan gets something. Now they're definitely getting Baghdad. Baghdad is gone at this point. I believe that's American. Yeah. And the forces have linked up, Kurdistan and the United States, so Iraq should fall in just a couple of days for all I know. Yeah. I mean, I'd like these new, the new kind of map skin that they did. So there's the Voska, yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I don't even feel like it at this point. So that gives us, what, decisions to get new army units or whatever? Unlocks decisions to create new army units. Yeah, well, that's good to have and good to know. So let's work on mass production of drones, as that doesn't cost us money, and I'm trying to work down our debt right now. Trying to get that under $1 trillion. Yeah, okay, there we go. Iraq was puppeted. That makes sense, and they have the... There it is. Jay Garner, the de facto leader of Iraq. It's weird that they're not blue. I thought that they turned blue, for all I know. Again, like I said, just for all I know, I'm pretty sure they turned blue. Now I think, what do? They unlocked like a new part of their focus tree or something like... Yeah, or are they just like completely locked out? National recovery, yeah, so this is what they gotta work through. I thought that they unlocked some other portions of it too. Maybe not, because of like a lot of this is about Saddam and all that there. All that. Which is pretty nice. We have 2 more civilian factories. Like I said, I think they're from trade. We got one of these things here, which is the Polska Grupa. I'm not sure. Let me just work on the CNC equipment thing. I don't really care, really, don't know. Ooh, there we go. Territorial Defense Force. Strengthen the east border. This is one of the key decisions which will separate Poland from Russia. Yes. And then let's let's work on training 2 battalions. And we could do all those just because of the amount of political power that we have. So that was the high efficiency, yeah, that entire thing there. So let's work on construction 4 just a little ahead of time. Let's just build bunkers, Belarusian border, then just train 2 battalions. Let's do that. And that'll probably be done next episode. Let's combat some foreign influence. We'll combat the influence from the United States. Oh yeah, our operative did die. Ooh, we got a nice one here. Okay, we're gonna keep you in Poland so that then you don't die, because you are a good... You're a good agent that we could use. I don't really care, I want to join the EU so bad, but we're not a candidate member yet. And then, no need to fire Know Your Territory, as that's like division attack on core things, and it's 5 billion that we don't need to spend. No need on putting any bunkers along the Ukrainian border, not until you know who's probably going to invade. So there's mass production of drones, which when we get that 1 research slot, that could easily just go straight to drone production. Where is that one? Over here. Now let's do the WB Fly Eye. This is an unmanned aerial vehicle that will help gather information from the battlefield. This just gets us reconnaissance, which is completely fine with us if we can get some more recon on any troop movements or anything like that. I did just take out a few billion just so that then we don't have to deal with those negatives and having to click on it. I did the math, it's like 22 billion or something like that for getting these 3 things done. So we'll just continue to work down the debt just with the 22 billion just kind of sitting there. Montenegro had some elections, and I was FB Fly Eye is done. So yeah, Serbia is now, or Yugoslavia is now Serbia. We now have Montenegro, and we also have Kosovo, who's led by Joe Rogan, which is a little kind of funny to see. But with this national focus being completed, guys, we are going to have this end this video off here. thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, as we are only 17 away, or no, 19 away at the time of recording, which is just after the last episode, as I am going to be backlogging some of these. So any comments or anything like that might be a minute until I get to those. But like I said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye.